About 2 years ago, Mayor Ginther introduced the Clean Neighborhoods Initiative. He made it clear at that time that our neighborhoods are not dumping grounds and that the city would be pursuing illegal dumpers and holding them accountable.
Oftentimes, folks that don't want to dispose of things properly, legally, appropriately, prey upon our neighborhoods. Well, I'm here to tell you that our neighborhoods are not dumping grounds.
When there's a lot of illegal dumping and trash in the alleys, what that tends to do is that actually invites other crime. When there's a perception that a neighborhood has a lot of trash and isn't being kept up or taken care of, that there's just nobody really who cares. And so what tends to happen is it tends to invite other crime.
We know this is a persistent problem with extensive economic, social, and environmental impacts in cities across the country, and Columbus is no exception. It's not simply an issue, as I mentioned, of beautification, it's a matter of safety.
In the last 2 years since the initiative, we've been able to do many things to help aggressively combat the illegal dumping. One of the first things that we did, we were able to get new equipment and crews at each of the 3 refuse stations. Their job is just to every day go around and simply look for illegally dumped trash, sweep the alleys, and get that cleaned up. In the past 2 years since the initiative was announced, they have actually been able to pick up 10,000 tons of illegally dumped trash. That includes 8,000 tires. We have also been able to increase our solid waste investigation team. We started out 2 years ago with just 1 solid waste investigator for the whole city. Since then, we have actually been able to increase to 5.
We're a young program and it's growing and we are learning a lot and we're getting involved so much more with different departments with the City of Columbus, between code enforcement, CPD, and the prosecuting attorneys, and the mayor's support. It's been great.
Council was able to approve a total rewrite of Title 13, which is the title of city code that deals with refuse collection. And it was a complete rewrite. It's been several years in the making.
So there were certainly illegal dumping things we could fine you for and go after criminal charges, but there was no avenue for us as a city to go after some of the minor violations that lead to the larger ones, and then also the larger ones that occurred in our alleyways and other areas. So this creates civil violations that the solid waste investigators now will be able to issue to combat it.
We do actually have portable cameras that we're able to move around, and they're able to get footage of people in the process of illegally dumping. Through the hard work of those investigators, we have actually this year been able to get 17 convictions for illegal dumping, and there are actually 17 new cases currently scheduled for arraignment in Franklin County Municipal Courts.
We have a lot of times where we don't get a license plate, but we do have a description of the suspect and vehicle description, so we have been utilizing Twitter and Facebook to help reach out to the community to help us find these suspects and be able to identify them.
It's great to have a tip that somebody has seen someone illegally dump, but just like the police probably have the challenge of, when a crime's been committed, we can't always just take the word of a bystander. Oftentimes, it comes down to trying to find evidence that will stand up in a criminal court, just to ensure that we're able to get that prosecution. So the best thing that people can do to help us when they want to report illegal dumping is to go either to the 311 website or the My Columbus app on their phone, or they can also call 311. That number is 614-645-3111.